Okay, we are live at the moment from Inspiration House. I don't know how many of you caught the Facebook live stream that I did a couple of days ago when I was here working on the doctor's office and the display room. So there were some really weird noises that came from the base, well, not just the basement, like it started with footsteps upstairs, and it was loud enough that I am willing to consider that there were, oh, I don't know, critters in here. Critters of some sort, I don't know, mouse. It was way too big for a mouse, so maybe a squirrel. But any which way, I am going to go down into the basement now because before I left, after all of that noise, I ran down to the Walmart and picked up a bunch of traps. So, come with me down to the basement to see if, I would expect if we had any kind of rodents that were in here that might have been responsible for those noises, that at the very least the traps will be moved, like even if they didn't get caught on the glue trap. So let's see. Here's the lovely basement. Least favorite part of this house. It's just sort of, well, it's just tight, messy. And not my favorite thing. All right, so I put traps in a couple of places where I would expect to find things to have gotten. All right, well, trap number one still has its cracker. Trap number two, also not moved, still has its cracker. Maybe they just didn't like crackers, huh? Okay, trap number three over here in the corner. Nope. Huh. Well, there's one more, because it sounded like a lot of that was on top of ductwork and stuff. And as you can see, there's sort of a lot of ductwork for things to go crawling around in, presuming there are things to do the crawling. I really was sure that this was at least partially explicable. So trap number four should be up here where I, well, nope. Nope, I even balanced it on that little bitty piece of rock so that if it moved at all. All right, well, I'm not 100% convinced that this rules out the possibility of something that got in. So we'll just leave the traps out now that we know where they're at. And check back at some point. Because that was a lot more noise than I'm used to anything making. It was pretty weird. What do you think, hon?
I mean, I haven't been down there to see it yet. I'm just playing Pokemon.
That's what you do in a haunted house. You play Pokemon.
Oh, you know.
All right, well, I don't know. We're going to get the canary set up in another couple of days and put it back down in the basement and see if maybe it will catch any little things scurrying around that could explain the noises that we heard. Because otherwise, this is a really, really weird house. No joke. All right, see y'all.